Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Radha Madhava Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaya. Narayana Namaskritam Naram Deva Narottam Devam Sarvajaya Sampato. Follow na Shadisa. Canto 3, chapter 28, verse number 12. Vidamana Sundidajam Bhutena Sutamahitam Kastham Bhagavato Dhyaye Purnasagravalokana Vidamana Sundidajam Bhutena Sutamahita Kastham Bhagavato Dhyaye Purnasagravalokana Nidamanaswam virajam yogena susamahitam sastam bhagavato dhyayer swana sagravalokana Nidamanaswam virajam yogena susamahitam sastam bhagavato dhyayer swana sagravalokana Manasum virajam yogena susamahitam Varnasagravalokana यदा मनः समाय swam one virajam purify yogena by yoga practice to samadhi become control asham the plenary expansion bhagavato bhagavata अब तो सूत्र तो कहाँ याद कर रहे हैं अवे तो one should meditate upon so nasa agra first is once more avalokana looking at translation and purport by His Divine Grace our Sarana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki When the mind is perfectly purified by the practice of yoga, one should concentrate on the tip of the nose with half-closed eyes and see the form of Supreme Prasad of God for both. It is clearly mentioned here that one has to meditate upon the expansion of the world. The Assam refers to Paramatma, the expansion of the expansion of Bhagavad. Bhagavad refers to the Vishnu, supreme persona of God. The supreme goddess is Krishna. From his comes his first expansion Baladeva, and from Baladev comes Sankatan, Anirudra, and many other forms, followed by the Purusha Avatara, as mentioned in the previous verse, Purusha Archa. This Purusha is designated as the Paramatma or Super Soul. A description of the Super Soul upon whom one must meditate will be given in the following verses. In this verse, it is clearly stated that one must meditate by fixing the vision on the tip of the nose and concentrating one's mind on the kala or the plenary expansions of mm, pala. Pala. This is the yogic system. Uh, when mind perfectly purified by practicing the yoga. Yoga means we are talking about Ega Gatali Bhakti Yoga. And then this is all process to meditation asana. That is the most important. Asam Bhagavato Dhyaye Sunasagra Lokana. Can you try that? Like this. Pray and just with your feet up. And remember the Purusam. What type of Purusam? We talking the next of uh, super soul. Description of Purusha. So you have to read second part. So, third part. This is all talking about the Purusha, Param Purusha. So, Prasannam Baranambojam Padmakaravaruvetanam Punetanam Vidutopada Salasyamam Sankachakra Gadadharam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has a cheerful, lotus-like countenance with ruddy eyes like the interior of the lotus and a swarthy body like the petals of a blue lotus. He bears palm with six and max in three of his pagoda. It is definitely recommended herein that one concentrate his mind upon the form of Vishnu. There are 12 different forms of Vishnu which are described in teaching of Lord Chaitanya. One cannot concentrate his mind on anything void or impersonal. The mind should be fixed on the personal form of the Lord, whose attitude is cheerful as described in this verse. Bhagavad Gita stated that meditation on the impersonal or void feature is very troublesome to the meditator. Those who are attached to the impersonal or void feature of the meditation have to undergo a difficult process because we are not accustomed to concentrating our minds upon anything impersonal. Actually, such concentration is not even possible. Bhagavad Gita also confirms that one should concentrate his mind on the personality of God. The follower of the personality of God, Goddess Krishna, is described here as Nilodapalavala, meaning that it is like that of a lotus flower with petals tint blue and white. People always ask why Krishna is blue. The color of the Lord has not been imagined by an artist. It is described in authoritative picture. The Brahma Samhita also, the color of Krishna body is compared to that of a Jewish flower. The color of the Lord is not a physical imagination. There are authoritative descriptions in the Brahma Samhita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Many of the Puranas of the Lord's body. We, his weapons and all other paraphernalia. The Lord's appearance is described here as Padma Jaravani. His eyes revealing the inside of a lotus flower, and in his forehand he holds the four symbols, oneself, pomegranate, जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत हरे कृष्ण हरे राम The swimming of Godhead has a cheerful butterfly form, something peculiar of lotus and what type of super soul talking about here. We have to meditate on the Kala of the Lord of Krishna. Kala Avatar. Kala Avatar. First is Lord Balaram, and then we, Lord Balaram, who is coming. Chaitanya, Anirudra, Prakan, then go through Baladev, Sankarsan, Anirudra, and then Sri Vishnu, Purusha Avatar. And we have to meditate on the Purusha Avatar of the Lord. Purusha Avatar, attached of Purusha, in second Charitamrita, there is talking about 24. We are writing 12, but it is actually 24. Different uh, instruments that is holding different hands and with the name of the different. Padmadab, 24. You can count those verses. I count and I try to remember. That's why I know that. Like Purusham, Purushottam, Damodar, Pradyumna, Krishnagarbha, Hiranyagarbha, varieties of names. And he's holding differently. There are four things. No, in first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the cover page, there is 24 that forms. That there is no small like Vishnu form, sitting like this Vishnu, and he is holding differently all of them, and that color is different. If you mark, there is 24 different those Vishnu form. Yeah, so like this, and his body like the blue cloud, and but bodily color is like that. And one of the purpose I found that when Lord become blue, actually Shuklavani is a white. When all the living entities take shelter within the Lord's body, at that time he became blue. That is the system. When this material world all um, dissolution, and after that all the living entity will take shelter with the Lord Vishnu's own, right? And everybody will go. And at that time, Lord's color look like blue, and other time it's white. So that is also a very Brahmaji thing. That is also different. So and Krishna's color also. Why Krishna's color is blue? Why? But this is, he is saying this is not only imaged by any artist. This is the authority. Yeah, authority and Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. That is Namo Pankajanavalaya, Namo Pankajamalini. Bhagavatam. First canto, eighth chapter. Uh, Kunti Maharani also. Namo Pankajamitraya. He just compare with the lotus uh, petal and eye, the tail, the legs, all is compared with the lotus. Actually, softer than that and very beautiful than that. Just before our understanding, just giving that the softness thing about compare with the lotus. Right. Very very simple thing here. We don't have to. Everybody knows all the things. We have to concentrate on the. But here talking about Prabhupada is 12, which I think second Kirtan is maybe Super Soul is maybe 12 forms, other different forms. That way we don't have to speculate out because maybe Super Soul is holding differently and but then you're talking about the name of the different form of the beast. But we are talking about the Super Soul. But in the second canto there is one verse. केचित् तो देहान्तरदयावकाशि स्वदेशमात्रं पुरुषं वसन्तं that means स्वदेशमात्रं पुरुषं वसन्तं कंज रथांग शंख कंज रथांग शंख गदाधरम धारणा स्मरन्ति. That is one sloka about Suprasur. That means केचित् तो हृदय देहा हृदया बकाते. That means केचित् तो देहांतर within the body antara dehantara hridaya bakase in the sky of the heart. Heart is there, yes? In the sky of the heart, pradesha matram, that means turbulence of the size. Sometimes they are saying 8 inch, but it's turbulence of the size of the super soul. Uh, Within the heart, 12 inches, like this big. If you we want to realize, and I try many times, to see it like I have to say, but it's not so easy. And I didn't see. I want to feeling that. Yes, we have to try that. In Bhagavatam saying that, no? And Kanja Rathanga Sanka. Kanja means lotus flower, and Rathanga means the part of the Ratha. Ratha Anga. That is in the wind. Yes, chakra. And Kanja. Kanja Rathanga Sanka. Then I holding the concept. And then after Gadadharam. Gadadhara. Means that's who holds the clock. And Gadadharam. Dharana Smaran. And we have to remember that. This is the Dharana. Dhyana Dharana. Yes? Dhyan ke baad Dharana. We have to think like that. Lord is like that. Within the heart. And same thing here also. Nirudpala. Lord Sankasabda Gadadharam is within our heart. We have to meditate upon that. This is the word. Otherwise, not only voidism, impersonal something, black and something jyoti, some lights, not like that. God has his form, beautiful, very beautiful form, and we all at it cookies. No? In Brahma Samhita also saying same thing. Angani yasya sakalam yaditi manti satyamti samti salavanti pidam jaganti ananda chinmaya sattu jalavigrahasya govinda. This is very beautiful form. Ananda chinmaya sad ujja everything. So in Bhagavatam also saying Namo Pandaganala same thing. Brahma Samhita, Bhagavad Gita also same. So Padma Garavamureta. So that type of love we have to do. Now it's one verse and then last discussion will finish. ऐसा है बोले रसद पंकज किंज कपित कौशैवासकम शिवत्सवच्छम राजत कौस्तुभ मुक्त कंदरम. His loins are covered by a shining cloth, alloys like the filamentals of a lotus. On his breast, on his breast, he bears the mark of Srivasa, a crown of white hair over the heart. The brilliant Kaustuba chain is suspended from his purpose. The exact color of the garment of the Supreme Lord is described as saffron yellow, just like the pollen of a lotus flower. The Kaustuba gem hanging on his chest is also described. His neck is beautifully decorated with jewels and pearls. The Lord is fully in six opulences. One of his wives is very richly dressed with the valuable jewels and with her are not visible within this natural world. See? Nobody like Lord. Only Lord is the holder of the six opulences. What are they? Hmm? भगवान की छह ऐश्वर्य क्या क्या है? ऐश्वर्य से समग्र से विशेष दिव्य से शास्त्रीय ज्ञान वैराग्य प्रणाम. That is the sixth anga. Pranam. It's been full of very beautiful, very strong, very famous, very knowledgeable, very renounceable also. See, Lord created the whole Yaduvamsi, Sappanna Koti, yes? And after what he did, all Swaha. And after he also back to his abode. That means he just all finished off. That is the greatest renown. Whole family members all. If Lord wants, he can set them. Many verses just talking about the Lord's beautiful form. So many verses, but today we just talk about it. And very nicest verses is come and wow, how is Lord beautiful this morning, how he is wearing, and how everything we have to see Hare Krishna. Bhagavana Brahman, अत्यंत सुंदर स्वरूप भगवान को